Hello everyone, welcome back to Soccer Showdown. Joe Archino and Martino Puccio here with you as always, breaking down everything in the 2018 World Cup. It was not easy, but Argentina is through a riveting contest between Nigeria. They advanced to the knockout stage with a 2-1 victory. Martino, we were in here last week breaking down what looked like Argentina on the brink of elimination after they lost to Croatia 3-0. It was a really, really tough match, but they got it done. What did you make of the performance?
Well, I thought that Messi coming up when Argentina needed him most was fantastic. You could tell his body language was much better than the game against Croatia. When he was rubbing his head, he looked like he had a headache, that he knew they were going to lose the game before it even started. I think they had a little bit of a better lineup this game, having Ever Banega in there, sending that ball to Messi. And then the 2 to 3 touches that he took to finish that goal with his weak foot, we never really see Messi finish with his weak foot. He did that, and they responded well after getting a goal scored on him. There could have been more penalties as well, but responding after allowing a goal like that and being eliminated at that point to come back and Marcos Rojo to score that goal was one of the best things that could have ever happened for Messi in Argentina.
Well, like you mentioned, Messi provided the spark with his goal. Then Nigeria, they were able to tie it. But then Marcos Rojo is going to be remembered as the hero for this one, getting it done for Argentina. We talk so much, again, like you mentioned yourself, Messi, his body language, everything just seemed like it wasn't working when it came to the Croatia match. But their backs were up against the wall here, and they got it done. Do you think Messi has kind of silenced some of the critics with his early goal and then helping Argentina get it done here?
I don't know if he's fully silenced every one of them yet because Ronaldo still has 4 goals this competition. It took him up until the 3rd game to really show like he was the leader of this team. And you know what? He still has a lot to prove because they just got by the skin of their teeth. So this isn't anything easy. They got a game against France coming up in the knockout stage, and we know how loaded they are with talent. He's got to come up in every single game. That's how much pressure there is on him. You see Diego Maradona in the stands. We talk about being in that shadow all the time. Every game is a big deal because we could have just saw the end of Messi as we known it for Argentina. Because when Qatar rolls around in 2022, Messi's going to be in his mid to late 30s, so he's really not going to be the player that we know today.
I think it certainly would have had many implications if they did not get it done, but we don't need to talk about that now because that is just not what happened. Argentina gets it done, and they will now be taking on France. Martino, when we look at this one coming ahead, obviously first and foremost we have to say Argentina, even though they advanced, it wasn't a pretty road. It was an immense struggle. Are you worried about Argentina still moving forward?
I think I'm worried, yeah. I don't really love the substitutions that Sampaoli made today. I mean, bringing on Meza for Di Maria as that substitution really mind-boggled me because I thought Di Maria was playing a good game going up and down the flank, causing havoc like that. But even for Paulo Dybala, I know I keep bringing up his name all the time, but for him to not even get 60 minutes played within these 3 games is kind of startling for me. You know how talented he is. You know they didn't bring Icardi as well. You saw Higuain today unable to finish that one ball, and he missed that one sitter in the 2014 final, so you know that's weighing on him every time he puts on that Argentine jersey. So for them to have to go up against France, a team that is primed and one of the favorites to win this competition, it's going to take a legendary performance from Messi and a collective effort once again just to even have a chance to beat France.
Well, before I get to your prediction, I do want to set it up with France a little bit. Obviously, France is a very young team. They've kind of quietly taken care of their business in this tournament. They won their first 2 matches, just hung by, and then, of course, they drawed. But I think when you look at France, obviously, you're looking at the players like Pogba, Griezmann. There's a lot of young talent on this team. Martino, is this a good matchup for Argentina?
I don't think this is a good matchup at all because Argentina's arguably weakest link is their midfield, and France has a fantastic midfield. Or even go with the defense as well because they had to put in Franco Armani today, who's their 3rd option as a goalkeeper. You know what happened with Caballero was a complete disaster in the game against Croatia. They're going to need a collective effort. I mean, Antoine Griezmann is their best forward, but to have a guy like Olivier Giroud and Kylian Mbappe as your other options on this France team, it's going to be very difficult for them. I don't really see Argentina finding a way to pull this one out.
It's not going to be easy, but then, of course, what has been easy so far for Argentina this tournament? We were certainly going to have to see how things look when they take on France, though, everyone. Argentina is through. Messi is there. Marcus Rojo, though, the hero. I'm Joe Archino. He's Martino Puccio. You've been listening to Soccer Showdown, everyone. Thank you, as always, for tuning in.